During today's market activity and Yahoo Finance's flagship newsletter, also known as the Morning Brief, when it comes to investing in the consumer, pros say stick to what's worked. Consumer spending remained robust in 2023. Inflation finally started cooling and helping Americans spend more to help prop up the economy. So, how should investors play into the shocking resilience of the retail sector? That's the big question this morning. Yahoo Finance's executive editor, Brian Sozzi, here with us on set to break it down for us. Hey, Sozzi.
Hey, Brad and Sean, good to see you. And I actually got to write the flagship newsletter here, the Morning Brief. So that is always very exciting for me. You can read that on the Yahoo Finance homepage right now. But what got me thinking was really that stronger than expected, another one I would add, that stronger than expected jobs report that hit on Friday, about 216,000 jobs added, really telling me, like Brad mentioned, that the economy remains strong. You're seeing inflation come down, gas prices are down, a lot of good things happening in this economy, and that retail stocks or that some consumer stocks may be good early bets here. So let's run through some of the ones that pros that are telling me they continue to like. First up is Lululemon. Lululemon really seen as a winner in this market here, and we're seeing it out of the gate this morning, coming out ahead of their ICR presentation in Florida, which our very own Brooke DePalma is at, raising guidance. Company now looking for 14% to 15% sales growth for the fourth quarter, was at 13 to 14%, also taking up the bottom end of their earnings guidance by about 10 cents. So a good news from Lululemon, a brand that continues to work. Along those lines, we have Abercrombie Fitch, another brand that had a bang-up third quarter. A lot of folks that I talked to expect them to raise guidance at the ICR conference this week on the back of really strong demand from younger people. And then lastly, Costco. Last week, under the radar, Costco came out and probably had one of the best holiday shopping seasons in all of retail. Same-store sales for December up 8.1%. Super strong. So you have some of those names that the pros like. Let's go deeper here in terms of analysis. Why choose consumer stocks in this environment? Really three things I think you need to boil it down to here. One, the January, the jobs market surprise, a good thing many people are looking for there. Inflation continues to come down, and really interest rates are likely to continue to fall this year, guys, and that could be a real catalyst to the space.
It could be a real catalyst, and Soz, we have to take a step back, right? Where we are today is pretty shocking considering the predictions that we started 2023 with, even the predictions that we were getting over the last several months with the resumption of student loan payments, with a long list of challenges that face the consumer, yet people are still out there spending. I'm curious, though, from your perspective and the conversations, I guess, that you've been having with some of these retail companies, is it very stock specific or company specific, or do you think we're going to see some of that strength almost across the board?
Well, I'm glad you asked, because I have a couple things here I think investors need to be looking for when picking out some consumer stocks. It's not just retail, it is restaurants. A lot of restaurants are doing very well, a lot of cruise lines. First up, stick with what works. Lululemon has been putting up strong results for over 2 years, and we are seeing a reaffirmation of that with the company's guidance raised this morning. So stick with brands that work, companies that are kicking butt. Don't look around for turnaround stories. Number two, experiences. I think if we've learned anything about the consumer over the past year, consumers are willing to pay up for experiences. Cruise vacation, you name it, a trip out to Dave & Buster's, whatever the case is, those are what people are paying for, so you want to try to invest in that, pros are telling me. And last but not least, stick with companies that have a clue on how to deliver great customer experiences online. Those are the likes of a Walmart and Target, you name it, but increasingly companies like an Abercrombie Fitch, and then also a Lululemon, where you can go online, buy these products in stores and pick them up.
All right, some actionable advice there from Brian Sozzi. Soz, thanks so much.